What's good, YouTube? My name is Gib The Great and welcome back to another Wi-Fi battle. Today is Friday, so we do have one more final battle to wrap up the week for you guys. Today's battle is against May Serenity, and this is a single battle. Her team is Chansey, Skarmory, Superior, Lopunny, Greninja, and Malamar. Whereas I am bringing the Gliscor, Dusknoir, Scrafty, Wobbuffet, Mega Swampert, and Primal Kyogre. Now, looking at this team, we obviously do see I have the advantage with the Ubers Pokemon, although Greninja is a serious threat in any retrospect, you guys. So looking at my team here, we seem to have, well, as you guys can see, we do have a couple of Pokemon that can really stall out the opponent with a Toxic Protect Gliscor, a Will-O-Wisp Spin, Pain Split, Dusknoir, and then obviously the counter Destiny Bond, Safeguard, Miracle, Wobbuffet as well. Scrafty can take a couple of hits, and then we just have all our power with Mega Swampert and Primal Kyogre. Obviously, as we can see here, the only Mega that my opponent can possibly have is Mega Lopunny. So that is a serious threat, as you guys saw earlier in this week. Which, by the way, if you haven't caught all my Wi-Fi battles so far this week, you can go ahead and check that out. Playlist, link should be in the description below, so you guys can go ahead and check out my that's Wi-Fi battles so far. But anyway, you guys, without me rambling on, make sure you do leave a like at the bottom of this video if you want to make sure that you leave some support on the video. Make sure you also subscribe to Ultratech for all latest Ultratech content, you guys. Answer the question which will be provided at the bottom, at the end of the video, in the comment section, and also follow me up on Twitter if you want to have the chance to battle me here. And for some behind the scenes information, link is in the description, and also along with my friend code, just in case you do want to battle with me or trade with me sometime. But anyway, you guys, enough of me rambling. This is a super long battle, so why not get into it? So as we can see here, you guys, the battle is 41 turns long. As we can tell by my team, this is a stall team, so you can really tell when stall is going to be a long battle. So I lead off with my Gliscor here, just to scout out what the opponent's going to do, because I actually think that this is the only Pokemon on my team that has Protect. So yeah, the Malamar is going to go obviously for the knockoff, just to knock off the very common Toxic Orb on my Gliscor. So that's the reason why I went for the Protect as well, just to get the Toxic Orb activated. Now, as you can, my opponent very well played, predicted. She was looking at my team and she thought, okay, this looks like a Stalk team, so maybe he's gonna go for the Toxic. So she sends out her Skarmory, which is of course immune to Poison type moves. So with that, I go out into my Dusclops and get the Pressure up, whereas my opponent's gonna go for the Stealth Walks. You know, she's setting up here. With that, she swaps out actually herself and she goes out into the Chansey. Now, obviously, I can't hit Chansey with any move apart from, you know, the status moves I got. I've got Will-O-Wisp, I've got Pain Split, and what you guys probably just heard is my Xbox. I don't know why my Xbox is on. I was supposed to mute my TV. So, hopefully, there we go. Okay, so, that, hopefully you guys won't hear any more, like, background noises. I do apologise about that. But I actually think I did burn the Chansey there. But it had, later on, as you guys will tell, it had Natural Cure. So, there is nothing, you know, there was nothing we could do about that. So she goes out into her Greninja, which is of course going to have Dog Pulse. Well, I'm in my Wobbuffet here. Honestly, this was just fodder, and maybe if I could deal a hit back, that'd be really great. Because I didn't, obviously with Greninja getting access to Gunshot and what have you, you know, you can run a physical Greninja or special Greninja. So I really thought, because I saw Special Greninja more, that I go for Miracle and then hopefully I survive the hit and then hopefully take it out. So she went for Scald there just to try and get the burn on my Scrafty. I do a decent amount of damage with Crunch there. I do about 40%, but as what my opponent can tell, I'm running now, running leftovers. I should be able to survive another Scald if I'm lucky. I do just with 17 hit points. I do go for the Drain Punch just to make sure that I can try and live another hit, but this is not a big root, as you can see, guys, because I am running leftovers. Maybe if it was big root, then it might have been a different story, but looking at the damage I took before, I could probably have taken a hit if I really wanted to, but I didn't want to sack off my Scraggy and risk my Scraggy dying like that. Oh, Scrafty, I should say, not Scraggy. But anyway, guys, I swap out into my Hard Switch out into my Primal Kyogre here. I love Primal Kyogre so much, it's a beast. This is actually my Let's Play Kyogre just because I don't have another one, so it's a gentle Drizzle one, obviously because it's going to have Drizzle. My opponent goes for the Skull, trying to get the burn off. It goes for the Dark Pulse. Maybe my opponent is just trying to flinch the hell out of my Kyogre while getting some damage off as well. So looking at this Kyogre, I see that it's only used special moves so far, so I'm going to go ahead and set up a couple of Calm Minds, because I know I can, with setting up the Calm Minds, I know I can take some hits. So she's actually going to withdraw the Greninja and go out into the Superior. Now, looking at the amount of Superiors we've seen so far in Wi-Fi battling, I'm going to go ahead and say this is a Contrary Superior, so obviously Leaf Storm's coming my way. Now, I know that I can't outspeed Superior. I know that for a fact, so I don't know why I was thinking staying in. Maybe it's the fact that I had a couple of Calm Minds up that I could take a hit, like a Leaf Storm hit, unless of course it was critical hit. So I go for the Ice Beam here. That is seriously going to do some decent damage to a major threat on the team, and Superior goes down. I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with our prediction. It's not necessarily a prediction, it's just a safe play. But had I hard switched out, that might have been a different story. So my opponent is going to go for the Superpower, and you know, her whole team probably revolves around the Contrary Malamar and the Contrary Superior as well. So that is threatening, because Superpower, Leaf Storm, two very powerful moves, especially Superpower on Malamar. Now I go into my Dusclops here because I'm thinking maybe I can get a Will-O-Wisp off, but obviously she's going to predict that and maybe going out into a oh no, she goes out into a Greninja, sorry. So yeah, I'm thinking that the Chansey's going to come in, so whether or not I knew she was going to switch out for a fact just in case a Will-O-Wisp was fearing. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the Trick Room here. Unfortunately though, I think I am choiced. Because, am I choiced? I can't remember if I am. No, I'm not choiced. I get choiced later. That's right. I think I get tricked with a choice scarf. So my opponent didn't realise that I was going to go for the Trick Room there the first time, and I actually thought she'd swap out. But here we go, you guys. She's going to go for the Switcheroo here, not Trick, excuse me. She's going to go for the Switcheroo, and that's when I get a Choice Scarf, and my opponent gets a useless Eviolite. Now, because my opponent is burned, Hex is going to do some decent damage, but obviously I can't tank hits anymore because my Eviolite is missing, and the only thing I can do is Hex out my opponent. So while Hex still does some decent damage, the burn is not going to matter because the Malamar is down at the end of the day, and the Twisted Dimensions do return to normal. Fortunately though, there's nothing I can do to set that back up again because I am choiced, so the only thing here is to swap out, and I think I actually swap out into my Gliscor here. No, I swap out into my Scrafty. Yep, it's been a while since I've looked at this battle, you guys, and honestly, I would revise this battle, but this battle is just seriously so long. So I'm fearing the Dark Pulse coming actually, so maybe that's why I went to Scrafty. Maybe I thought I can take the hit. I can, but obviously just playing a little bit of mind games with my opponents, you know, taking hits well. So I might just sack off Scrafty at this point. I'm sorry, Scrafty, you are a decent Pokemon, but you gotta go. You gotta go. So I need to try and gain an advantage on my opponent, but how can I do that when this very, very fast thing is just sitting here right in front of me? So I go out into my Niagara, and she's actually going to swap out. I think she's going to go and swap out into the Skarmory. So maybe the Ice Punch, she was fearing the Ice Punch, because I was actually trying to get a freeze off, or make sure that, I don't know why, I can't remember what move I went for. Waterfall. I went for the safe, reliable play, and had she swapped in, you know, Skarmory's going to eat up any physical hit, and as we can see there, it's Rocky Helmet. So we're just trading hits right now, you guys, with the Niagara, Waterfall, and I think I'm going for Ice Punch later just to try and get the freeze hacks on the Skarmory. But my opponent does whirlwind me out and take me out into the Gliscor. Now the only offensive move I've got on this is Earthquake. I think I've got Earthquake, Toxic, Protect, and what's the other move I've got? Oh shoot. I actually can't remember the other move I've got. Was the Earthquake, Toxic, Protect, and whatever, it doesn't really matter. But my opponent knows that there's nothing much I can do because I can't hit the Skarmory at all. So that's why I hard switched out into my Dusclops here. And she's just going to go ahead and make sure that her Skarmory's are full health for later on. So she actually goes back out into the Chansey. As we can see before there, you guys. The burn is now healed. And, you know, I guess the fact that she knew the burn was coming again. So that's why she swapped out into the Chansey, because then she can swap back out. I mean, I have to swap because I'm choice. And she can just pretty much stay in now and pretty much get a free Seismic Toss off. Which she does. She does go for the Seismic Toss, so that's going to take me down to 82 hit points. But I'm going to get some health back with that. And yeah, this is really going to turn out into a store battle, you guys. So, I mean, obviously, I'm predicting the Skarmory to come in with the Earthquake. So I'm going to go swap out into my Dusclops and then set up a Trick Room, I think I did. That's at least the prediction I was making, but no, she actually goes for the Seismic Toss there. I mean, I didn't think she would. I was at the time I was thinking she'd swap into the Skarmory, but no, she actually goes for the Seismic Toss, and I am allowed to stay in for one turn. But yeah, so she goes for the Soft Boiled. I set up the Trick Room, and then I know at that point I've got to swap out. So obviously she's just letting her chances take burn damage because she's got some sort of recovery and she's got some decent reliable damage. We actually both make it. She was trying to make a prediction. I just went for the Trick Room just to mess with her mind a little bit, because you know, applying pressure, burn damage and what have you. So she's gonna remove that burn damage from the Chansey and go into Lola Buddy, her Lopunny. I like that name. Also, I have a female Lopunny, as you guys know. I haven't nicknamed it. I don't know what to nickname it. I don't nickname most of my Pokemon, but you know, I think I really need to, just because it gives it more of a personal touch. So she's obviously gonna make Mega Evolve, and most Lopunnies carry Ice Punch because I do. Return, Ice Punch, High Jump Kick, and Fake Out. So there we go, you guys. Fake Out is going to do some decent damage to me, and I guess a critical hit as well. I was hoping that whatever damage they're going to do to me, you know, I'm going to go Protect here just to heal up a little bit more health. Even though I know what's coming, the Ice Punch I know is coming, and I can't really do anything about that. Lopunny outspeeds me. So I just try and recover a bit of health and then swap out into my Dusclops. No, into my Niagara, my Mega Swampert. So, fearing the Ice Punch, I swap out. I mean, I know it's neutral on Niagara. I'm just really hoping she doesn't get the freeze hacks here. No, she does not, but she's going to swap out, and I'm thinking she's going to go back out into a Skarmory, just because, you know, I can only hit with a Waterfall and Ice Punch, because Waterfall, Ice Punch, Earthquake, and Rain Dance. That's the moveset I carry. I do set up the Rain Dance knowing that she's going to have to hard switch out, and then I can actually go for a more powerful Waterfall. Even though it's not going to do much to the Skarmory, it's only going to do about 25%. I'm going to take some Rocky Helmet damage. However, I do flinch the Skarmory, and this is the point where I was like, okay, I know I'm going to die, so I might as well just try and freeze the Skarmory, which I do. I do hit the freeze on the first turn, but unfortunately I do die to the Rocky Helmet in doing so. So at least I got a little bit of a hacks out of that, just to make sure that my Niagara goes with doing something as well. So I swap back into my Dusclops here, and obviously I can't burn it because it's frozen. So the whole point to do this was to go for a Pain Split. Now, I know I didn't get much health back at all, but, you know, doing some decent damage to the Skarmory is one thing just while it's frozen. So I can only Pain Split it. So she's actually going to swap out and go out into her Greninja, which, I mean, I'm thinking that she was probably going to predict me to go for Pain Split again, so a Greninja would get more health while it was burned. But I'm going to go and swap out into my Gliscor here. This is like a little bit of a mind games with the way this battle's going. So yeah, I do recover the some poison light health, and I'm going to go for the Protect here just to get some more health back from the Stealth Rocks and what have you, because, I mean, you know, health is really, really crucial, especially when I know I've lost this battle. So if I need to tank a hit, I need to do it now. So I'm going to swap out and go back out into my Dusclops here. I think these are the only two Pokemon I've got left with the Death of Niagara. So yeah, this is a very long battle, you guys. I know I lost the battle, but I'm not going to give up without a fight. So she actually predicts the switch into Dusclops and goes for the Dark Pulse. That was a very, very solid prediction there. Well done, May. And I actually think this is the final turn, you guys, because as you know, Gliscor is my last Pokemon. So in an attempt to try and survive an Ice Beam, I go for the Protect, just to make sure that I can get a little bit of health back. But we all know I'm not going to take the hit from the Greninja, so that's it. That's the battle right there. Well done to my opponent. You did win the battle, and you know, I don't know what I was thinking when I built that team. I just wanted to try and build a stall team, but well done to my opponent there. That was very well played. And also, guys, if you did enjoy this battle, make sure you go ahead and smash the hell out of the like button down below for us. Make sure you also subscribe to AutoStack for all latest AutoStack content. Answer this question, you guys, in the comment section below. What is your favorite Ubers Pokemon? In the Smogons here, what is your favorite Ubers Pokemon? Honestly, mine is Darkrai. I love to run Dark Void, Dark Pulse, you know, Dark Void, Dark Pulse. Whatever, obviously those are the two moves most people like to run, and then they have two different moves of their own, but I do really like to run Darkrai. So let me know in the comment section down below what is your favourite Ubers Pokemon. Hit me up on Twitter and follow me up on Twitter as well if you do want to get the chance to battle with me, I should say, not on me. And also, if you do want to battle me, make sure you have my friend code added up, which is also in the description, guys, and leave your own friend codes in the personal message on Twitter or in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. I've been Gib The Great. This is me signing off. But yeah, you guys, we are here at MCM Telford, and I don't know about it, but it's pretty sick. Pretty sick. There's Nathan. Oh.